Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, good.
Good. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah,
Thanks for meeting with me. How's your day been so far?
very tiring.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, it's just like long days, right? It's like start at 4:35 and then you have calls. Like, I mean, basically every hour.
Wow. What do you do for work?
I do sales.
Okay. Yeah. Sales. I used to be in sales. Sales can be quite tiring. Who do you work for?
Sorry?
Who do you work for?
Oh no, I run the agency. But I'm
Oh,
the only
okay.
we only have we have I have only one salesperson. So I'm selling and he's selling. Like, yeah.
Okay. What do you sell?
SEO.
Oh, very cool. So you're familiar with the industry then.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar.
Okay. Awesome. Well, tell me a little bit about yourself and maybe like what you like from what you've seen so far, what you're hoping to get from this call. I don't want to like talk your ear off
Right.
about stuff that you know about, right? So,
Oh, got it, got it. Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, the from what I understood is you guys are like what like have like basically have a community of people who does like what lead gen like through Google My
Yeah.
Business stuff like that.
Yeah. So Dan and Ipe, they've been in this industry since before 2014. So a long time. In 2014, Dan put together this program where we help people to quit their 9 to 5 jobs, make money online, and then through, ranking websites, renting out websites. We do have an online community of over 7,000 worldwide. And yeah, so we've been around for a long time. Where did you learn all your SEO skills?
Um, I guess like starting with watching YouTube and then
Okay.
like, took courses and whatnot with a few different people and then was
Hmm.
part of them in the early stages.
Okay.
Um, yeah.
And so are you like building your own sites and ranking them, or are you doing SEO for other people, or like what do you tell me more
So that's
about
the
that?
thing. The for the longest time we've been doing client SEO. Just the typical, $2,000 per month, 1 year contract, pretty standard stuff. And I mean basically it just got really tough. Um, I would say maybe since like 2023, I would say, especially. After
Hmm.
like 2022, for some reason, the mm, it's basically like it's just been extremely difficult. Where before you could just like, get clients, run some ads, get clients, do a decent job, as
Hmm.
long as it's okay, it works out. Um, our retention was like 11 months average, and it wasn't that hard. But then
Hmm.
it's like it started to get hard, and then we started to lose all the clients that would even not even complain. Like they
Right,
went from like never complaining for like 3, 4 years. Talk to them once or twice a year, they're fine, they're good. And they went from that to like they can't even stay in business. It's just like a economy thing, I think, like
right.
of it is to do with that. So yeah, I mean that's basically what got me into like 1 second. Oh, you're texting me. Um,
Oh, that's so
that's the automated thing.
my personal cell was texting you, and then is this you
Says
texting
you have
me?
five
No, this
minutes
is
for your
someone
Zoom
else.
call. It's like, no,
Okay,
it's
yeah, that's the automated. Yeah.
got it. Um, the Yeah, so I mean, basically, we started like basically I'm trying to make a transition because we basically lost all our clients, like pretty
Right.
much almost all of it, and
Yeah.
um, like we're just like back to like starting over, and we're like, all right, well, we don't want to kind of build something where most of the attention is going to customer service again. Like
Yeah.
that's how client SEO is, pretty much.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
70% of the energy is like kind of like convincing people, like getting really good at convincing how to make
Yeah.
them stay, not like
Yeah.
actually just doing SEO. So,
Yeah. No, I
whereas
know.
now we're trying to be like, okay, what would it be like if we were just like actually just doing SEO and there's like not as much convincing? I mean, there's some
Right.
sales you get them on, but how hard is it to sell somebody leads? Like, Like, you're used to selling somebody 2 grand per month and then they pay for 6 months without any results.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. It's a tough sell
Yeah.
for sure. Um, yeah, not a bad idea to shift your focus to something that can also get you passive residual income, which is lead gen, right? So SEO, they're kind of only they're on the contracts, I guess you had them in, which is good. But with if you switch your focus to lead generation, then business owners are paying you for all the leads that you're going to send them every month. So
Right.
it does kind of become passive as long as your website, which you know how to do, is ranked. Then they're going to pay you week after week or month after month for all the leads that you consistently sell them. So in the beginning, like we have sales training, which I know you're in sales, but with lead generation, we send free leads to business owners in advance and they'll close a deal with the leads that we send them. And then they are wanting to talk to us and work with us after they've seen the product kind of right that we're sending them. So it's a little bit easier, I would say, than I've sold SEO too. And it is kind of a hard
Yeah.
pitch because you don't get results right away with SEO unless you're doing paid advertising or something like that to bridge the gap, right? So,
Right.
um, what we'll do is teach you how to pick a proper niche. It's really important not to go into any area. We'll teach you how to what platform do you use to build your websites?
We just do WordPress.
Okay. Would you be open to like snaps or are you wanting to just stay where you know how to build sites?
Yeah, probably just stay because they're like, already doing it for some time there.
Right.
So we could keep them just doing that. Like,
Hmm.
because it's not like a bottleneck. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. You know what I mean?
Have you ever built a site for yourself and like sold leads, done that lead generation model?
No, no. We
Okay.
not really. Yeah. Not really. Like we have set up more GMBs for clients, but it's still because it's like they're not getting leads, so we're gonna try to do a bit more. It hasn't I've never done it like where we're building a site and selling them leads and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Because the average like lead gen site, if you decide to go that direction, it's about $1,000 a month. But there's a lot of niches, the higher ticket niches that will make you a lot more. So, um, yeah, it's similar
That
to
just from
your,
the website?
yeah.
That's really interesting. Yeah, because like
Mm-hmm.
I'm so used to the leads only coming from the GMB.
No, yeah, they come straight to the website. And then we have a call tracking phone number. And so all the leads just get automatically forwarded to business owners.
Interesting.
They can come from the Google Business Profile, but it's mainly from the website that the calls will come in. And then rather than doing optimizing someone else's website and they take the long-term residual benefit of increased revenue, then they don't really need you anymore. You could, do this for a site that you own. People pay you for the leads that you generate. If you don't want to work with them anymore at any given time, you can take your leads and send them to another business owner. So you stay in control of everything.
Got it. Yeah,
And
makes sense.
then there's been a lot of like Google updates, which is probably what you're feeling with your in your SEO practice, right? There's a lot of Google updates which are shifting the results of SEO. Google algorithms are kind of trying to weed out the scams, the AI, all of it. So there have been a lot of shifts in SEO and results that you and I will get. So let's say like with a few of my business owners, the volume of calls has gone down. So I've just lowered their weekly payment temporarily until the volume goes back up. So it's a lot more flexible in that way. And you can kind of like work with your business owners a little more than like the SEO is tougher in that way. I know from personal experience. It's a little harder
Right.
that way. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep,
Do
for
you do
sure.
you need your business like would you want your business owner here with you in the presentation while you're going through it all? Or is this
Business
something that
who?
like oh, I thought you said you had a business owner. No, you have a
No, no, no. I'm a salesperson. Yeah, I'm the
salesperson. Okay.
owner.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I'll just share
unfortunately,
the
I named the company after me, so it's pretty
oh, what's your company called?
Shibga Media.
Cool, I love that. Well, let me share my screen with you. I'll show you the training so you can see it for yourself. If it's something you want to get started on, I can help you to do that. If not, that's totally fine too. At least you're getting a direction on how to pivot, because only offering SEO, SEO is great, obviously, but only offering SEO, you're kind of just a one-trick pony, and you may want to add some more skills, or not skills, but like different strategies for your business owners.
Mhm.
And you can do that with this training. What other courses did you take? You mentioned you had taken some SEO classes or courses.
Um, I can't really remember all of that. I mean, we started with semantic mastery, Lion's Heel, and then like went through OMG machines. Um, and then at one point I just had like a group buy account that I could just buy, like like I just use like all the SEO courses as like my like stream of consciousness, like going to the groceries, going to the gym, falling asleep to it. Like
Nice.
just like yeah, so um that's kind of like how I slowly learned it, I would say. Like
Okay.
yeah.
Well, that's really good. A lot of people have a very hard time learning SEO and actually being successful at it. So the fact that you've done that is puts you ahead of everyone already that joined as students.
God.
So this is our training. You'll go through it from very beginning to end in order. We do have a private Facebook group. That's the community you're mentioning. Someone's cleaning the floor over there. Is that really, can you hear that in here? Is it too loud?
No, Zoom is pretty
Okay.
good at I sometimes get worried because like I have sales calls and then they come like and they're like doing the lawnmower thing and
Yeah.
then I think it's bothering them, but it's actually only bothering me.
Okay, good. So I'm glad that's not bothering you. So
Yeah.
this is our Facebook group, and we've got 7,000 members worldwide. We've been around since 2014. So any question that's been asked and any answer that's been given, any live training we've done is all stored in this Facebook group. So it is like your library of lead generation. Um, these are the live calls, live trainings that we had. It's Tuesdays and Thursdays at 4:30 Pacific Standard Time. Epay's on here, Jared's on here. It's interactive. You can go back and ask questions. And so you can, well, I don't know if do you follow Epay at all? You must. If you're in the SEO world, you must know who he is.
No, it's the first time I came across him actually.
That's crazy. He like ranks
Yeah.
global keywords and attends worldwide conferences on the latest strategies, things to know. So you can ask him questions and he will respond to you. He can do website audits for you. If you have a question, post in the Facebook group. We've got coaches and mentors that will get back to you. Um, yeah, and so this is the Facebook group. This is where you're going to do your ongoing training. Then we have going through foundations. So you'll put some goals together, like, $1,000 per website is a great place to start. So if you want to make $5,000 a month, you'd want to have 5 websites published. If you want to make $10,000 a month, 10 websites published. Lots of ways to make money. So as you know, you could do website builds and sell those to business owners for cash, right? You can do SEO or you can do local lead generation, and that becomes passive if you set it up properly. We'll teach you how to pick your proper niche, which is really important. You're going to be doing market research on the competition that you're going up against. We'll show you how to get some low-hanging fruit, which are um, fast results. So as you know, SEO takes time, but we have a lot of strategies, including the Google Business Profile setup, where you can get some fast results. We use snaps. You can continue using WordPress, so you don't have to switch over to WordPress if you don't want to, but we have incorporated AI, snaps.ai if you ever want to check it out. Um, free free to uh like look at, but then hosting is anywhere from $15 to $20 a month. We have incorporated the AI, and then there's snaps within, or apps within snaps. So domain
Is
research.
Snap's like something that you guys use or is like a big company for websites?
So Dan and ePay hired professionals and then built the software. So
Oh, got it.
yeah, it helps you rank faster, and because we've incorporated all this AI, just you get results much faster. Um, will get you set up with your call sling account, which is a call tracking software. So you can see how many calls you're sending your business owner every month. You can make sure you're getting paid properly. You can hear the quality of every call. It's everything is recorded. And then ongoing search engine optimization, which you're obviously familiar with. So keyword strategies, keyword content strategies, keyword research, dialing in your content, setting your titles, descriptions, internal linking, no follow, do follow, backlinking, copycat method, blog commenting, link circles in our Facebook group. We actually like use our Facebook group as leverage to get backlinks from other students in the same niches. Then we have Google Business Profile training and sales training. So how do you get paid? What do you say? What are some sales strategies so that you can close a business owner and start to make that passive I do weekly payments or monthly payments, and then you're just repeating the process. So you'll go through this process. It's self-paced. You'll go through it at your own pace. And if you need any help, I'm here for you. You have my personal cell phone. I also connect you with a gentleman named Shar, and then we have 24/7 support in the Facebook group. And if you wanted to use Snaps, there's 24/7 support here for you as well.
Got it.
Yeah. So how do you feel that this would add to your profile that you've already built for yourself?
Got it. I mean, to be honest, I think it sounds a pretty like little bit like really basic. The main problem that I'm having is how to scale GMBs. Now, I didn't
Mhm,
know that it's interesting that you guys have a whole community that's based around just getting leads from websites, because honestly, we don't really use websites a lot. We just use GMBs. Um,
mhm.
so that's interesting. I mean, it's more like, hey, maybe we should use some websites.
Well, for me personally, I'm like, that's interesting. You just generate leads through GMBs because to me, those are so volatile.
Yeah, I mean, they're all video verified and stuff, but it's just like currently here, I'll show you something. Like let me
Sure. Yeah.
okay, let's see. If I look at calls, wait, I don't think it lets me share the screen.
Uh, Allow multiple presenters to share. Okay. Is there multiple people on the call? I don't think so. Hey, it says there's
No,
multiple.
just you and me.
No. Okay.
All right, so this is like my like okay, if we look at the last, I don't know, 30 days.
Hmm.
Okay, we have like 70 clients. Okay. We're getting about 5,000 calls per month.
Hmm.
Now, there's a lot of spam here. It's like I think like
Yeah.
almost 70% spam.
Right.
So it's getting close to about 1,200 calls. The last time I looked at before the holidays, basically. It's like 1,200, good calls per month is what we get. Out of that, I think it was like 70 or 80, I mean more than 80% is from Google My Business, right? The website does get calls, but it's more for people who come from Google, like GMB. Like they come through the profile and they come to the
Hmm.
website. But the
Hmm.
website alone, the landing pages, they don't get a lot of calls in our system, in our experience. So
Right.
the main problem
So,
it's trying to solve is with these listings, this is the current client's brand and whatnot. So, they just pay us the whatever monthly fees and et cetera, stuff like that. So, um, I think like, when I'm creating our own GMBs, and by the way, we're planning on getting real like locations. Like we'll get an office for every single GMB will get an office. And we're gonna cancel it afterwards, but we're
mhm,
budgeting like about $1,000 to set up a GMB. So it's gonna be expensive because we don't want to do the
yeah.
black hat ones. We did that all that stuff before. I used to use scripts to get GMBs that are hijack listings, stuff like that. So I don't want to go down
Hmm.
that because Google is pretty savvy now. It's kind of like you
Hmm.
can't really last long if you're using like very black hat stuff.
Hmm.
So the big problem we were trying to solve is like, okay, how do we like if we wanted, let's say 1,000 listings, like our goal right now by 2026 is to get 1,000 GMBs verified, right?
Hmm.
I wanted to have a system to verification is fine, but it's like I wanted to learn through all the people who are also scaling a lot of GMBs.
Hmm.
Like um, you know, at least a 500 or more. If there's like multiple people who are scaling a lot of GMBs, because that's the only way I can get the data. Like if their network gets wiped, I would need to know what was the mistake they made, and I would know that
Mhm.
because I'm in that community, right?
Right.
But if it's all, let's say, mostly websites or beginners who are just like trying to make their first 10,000, 20,000 a month or something like that, then it's going to be like, we're not gonna like, you know what I mean? It's gonna be like where I was like 5 years. I mean, I'm not saying I'm like ahead,
Yeah.
I'm
No, I
like, we're
hear
like
what you're
struggling right now,
saying.
but I'm just saying compared to somebody who's,
Hmm.
getting there first. So yeah, that's kind of
Yeah.
like where I guess,
No, I agree with what you're
yeah.
saying. You definitely are advanced compared to the people that are joining. You would want to be on our Tuesday, Thursday lives talking to Jared and Ipe. They are doing exactly what you're saying, scaling hundreds and hundreds of Google business profiles with strategies that are like proven. So you'd want to be talking to those guys, and you're chatting with them every Tuesday and Thursday.
So do you know like what kind of info does ePay share when it comes to mass GMB, management, creation, stuff like that, scaling, not having footprints? Um, Like, does he share like information from his like how would I know that he has a big network of GMBs?
How do you know? Because that's just, well, he does share. He's very transparent. He doesn't hide anything. You would just have to ask him your specific questions and you can DM him or email him. Or if you need me to convey something to him, I can do that for you. But a lot of people aren't scaling, like you said, to those extents and extremes. So those questions aren't being asked. In my like what I've seen. But if you want to ask them, he's going to be very transparent about like how he does it. Right now, he has multiple Google business profiles being built in Chicago area and where was the other one? I forget the other area that he had just mentioned, but he's working with a roofing client and they're scaling large. So he is in the process of like going US wide for sure and Canada. I'm in Canada. So yeah, that is what he's doing right now.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
Hmm.
Cool. All right. I mean, gives me an idea. Okay, cool. What does it, I guess the only other question I have is like, how does the program, what is the cost and stuff like that?
Yeah, so the training is 6,860 and you do get your unlimited lifetime access that gets you into our private Facebook group where you're on our Tuesday, Thursday live calls. And I would be your coach, so I'm your go-to person if you have any questions or need direction, or I've had a student kind of hit the wall in a sense where, built out 14 websites, needed some direction and guidance on how to continue scaling and making money. So I connected him with ePay. They got on a one-on-one call and he coached him. So I would be your point of contact. And then yeah, we have a Facebook group, Snaps if you want to use it, it's there. Unlimited access to the training. And what else? Five built done for you sites. So you'll pick the niches and then ePay's team will go ahead and build out your first 5 websites.
Got it. Well, what was the price? I didn't catch it exactly.
6,860.
Okay, 6,800 something. Got it.
Mhm.
Um, 1 second, please. Let me just look at something.
No worries.
Um,
What are you looking at? Just out of curiosity.
so I'm trying to find ePay and his like network or any current like things on it. So
Oh, like
what
testimonials?
I'm doing, just to be transparent,
Yeah.
I looked at, so I'm trying to get like to solve this problem, I'm trying to, either join a place, or one of the people I'm trying to get in a consulting with is Mark Luckenbach. Um,
Oh.
so he's not cheap. It's $2,000 an hour to talk to
Hmm.
him. But the
Hmm.
thing is that it's pretty well known. He had like 20, $30,000 GM, I mean 20, 30,000 GMBs.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Now his network got taken down several times, but it's all public. Like many people in the
Hmm.
industry know that, right? So all I need to know is EPA has large networks. Not to be like,
Hmm.
some kind of like specific, but it's like that's exactly the only reason I need this. Everything else is basic.
Yeah.
I just need people who have very large networks.
I understand what you're saying completely, and I think that's good of you to be doing your research and due diligence on that.
Hmm.
That's not a problem, but he does have very large networks. I'm just trying to think how I could prove it to you.
Yeah,
Yeah. Let me see if he's, hold on. Well, did you want to do a little more research on ePay and then we can connect in like 15 minutes or so? Did you want to do that? And I'm just gonna reach out to him,
sure. We could do that. That's fine.
or I don't know. I don't want to like sit here and pressure you while
Yeah,
you're
I know I'm
doing
just making you wait.
research.
I'm literally doing the research. Yeah, we can wait a bit. I can connect on this link in a bit here. My last
Okay.
call today, so I have time. It's like I'm not going anywhere really.
Okay. Text me. You have my cell phone.
Okay, sounds good. All right.
Okay. Talk to you soon.